Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today for this weighted Pilates workout with a stretch. So for this class, you will need one dumbbell, anywhere between a 1 and a 3 kilo. You could improvise and use another prop to add into the workout. Alternatively, you could do the whole class without a weight. Okay, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you enjoy this practice, please know that on my membership platform, there are over 300 on-demand videos, which are not on my YouTube channel. Plus, I also take 5 live online classes a week on my membership platform. It's $8.99 a month, no contract. And if you're interested, follow the website link below. I'll also pop it into the comment section below too. Right, let's begin. Okay, so we'll do a little warm up first. So we're just going to pop our weight to the side for now. And we're going to begin on all fours. Okay, so when you're ready, coming into all fours, hands underneath shoulders, knees under hips. Start by engaging the abdominals. So draw the belly towards the spine, slide the shoulders away from the ears, and just think about that gorgeous lengthened posture. From here, we come into our cat and cow. So inhaling as you look forwards, tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, curve the back, chin to the chest, rounding the spine. Again, so inhaling as we arch through the back, try not to collapse into the spine here. And then exhaling as we press away from the ground and find that big angry cat pose. One more time here. So we're articulating the spine, gradually allowing our body to warm up nicely here before we begin our session. Let's find our way to child's pose. Bottom gently towards the heels. Slide the hands forwards. Delicately bring the forehead down towards the ground. Take a beautiful breath into the back of the body. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. We then lift the bottom, curve the body forwards as you come into a half high plank. Switch on through the tummy, shift the shoulders over the wrists, and then lead with the bottom, come straight back into that child's pose. Here we go again. So curve the body forwards, shifting the weight into the hands. Try not to collapse into the shoulders. Stay strong here, and then lead with the bottom as you come all the way back. One more time. Let's shift our body weight forwards. Find that half plank. Pause here. Tucking our toes under, staying in that half plank pose, but then lifting one knee off the ground as you straighten that leg, press that heel away, pop that knee back down and change sides. So one knee lifts, the other knee is always grounded. Trying not to twist the hips here, keeping the spine long. And as you press that heel away from you, feel that gorgeous stretch into the back of the legs. Now let's see if we can lift one knee and then lift the other as well. So we're in a full high plank now. A big breath in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. And then carefully coming back down one knee at a time. Bring those knees in under the hips so you're back onto all fours. Uncurl the toes. From here, the left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Inhale as you lift. Follow it with your eye line. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm goes underneath the right. Bend the right elbow. Carefully bring your left ear down towards the ground if you can. Lift your tailbone high up towards the ceiling. Try and roll towards that left shoulder. Gorgeous twist here. Then ground down through the right hand. Bring that left arm all the way back up to the ceiling. And then gently pop that left hand back down on the ground. Other side, right arm. Inhale as you reach the right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Bending generously through the left elbow. Right ear's coming down towards the ground. Tailbones lifting high. Twisting through the torso here. And then ground down through that left hand. Right arm reaches up, and then we gently pop the right hand back down onto the ground. Have a little rock side to side with those hips here. Just being aware of how the lower back, the lower body is feeling, and then ground down and settle into stillness. Let's start our workout, taking hold of your prop if you are using one. So I'm going to hold the dumbbell in my left hand, and then we're going to straighten the right leg. The toes are still rested on the ground. Make sure the spine stays long, the chest and hips are parallel square to the floor. From here, we're going to row. We lift the left elbow up as we lift the right leg straight, and then gently come back down to the floor. Here we go. Exhale, lift elbow and right leg. Inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. Keep going, thinking about the right leg lengthening away from you. The left elbow is squeezing up towards the rib cage, drawing the belly button towards the spine, and trying not to collapse or lock out the right elbow. Stay really strong through the right side of the body too. Let's do this twice more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Can we lift and hold here? Glue the elbow in. Pump the right leg up, up, up. Tiny little pulses. Keep the leg straight. Neck is neutral. We pump the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Pop the right knee down and then come up so you're on a kneeling pose. Right hand on the hip. Left elbow comes in front of the left shoulder. So you've got a right angle here with the left arm. From here, we're going to do a couple little drops. You bring the bottom towards the heels. Try not to just sink and collapse though. And then as you press the hips forwards, straighten the left arm up for a shoulder press. Here we go. The bottom goes back. Left elbow comes in line with the left shoulder. And then press the hips forward. Squeeze the bum as you reach the left arm up. So a little shoulder press, a little leg session here too. The whole time engaging the tummy. Draw the belly towards the spine. Using your exhale. Pilates, we breathe out on the effort. So you breathe out as you press up. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, and then bend the left elbow. Bring yourself back down onto all fours, and we'll change sides. Okay, good job. So prop is going in the right hand now. We straighten the left leg. When you feel ready to join me, we lift left leg and row right elbow up, and then tap back down to the floor. Here we go. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Remember what we discussed? Keep the spine long. There's no creases in the back of the neck. Try not to lift the left leg too high that the hip starts to twist. Keep the body parallel to the ground. Don't lock out or collapse into the left shoulder. And squeeze that right elbow towards the rib cage and past, if you can, to work into the upper back as well. Let's do this twice more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, lift and hold if you can. Now pump the left leg up and up. Tiny little pulses. Think about lengthening away from your head as well. Don't let that right elbow drop here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The left knee goes down. We come up onto our knees, left hand onto the hip, right elbow in front of right shoulder. Are we ready? Those little bum drops. So the bottom comes back to the heels, and then we squeeze the bottom as we press the right arm up. So the elbow comes in front of the shoulder as we push the bottom back, and then push back up. So the hips go forwards and the weight goes up towards the ceiling. So a little single shoulder press here to work the upper body, but also working into the bottom, backs to the legs and the front of the thighs at the same time. Doing really well. Let's do this twice more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press forwards. One more time. Inhale, down. And exhale, push all the way up. Good. Slowly come down. Pop the prop onto the ground. Hands come down. We're going to tuck our toes under. Lift your knees. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And then lift the hips, straighten the legs. Find a standing forward fold. So that means your legs are quite straight, but the knees can be generously bent. Shift the weight forwards into your toes. Let your body dangle here. Think about inviting the ribs towards the thighs. Make sure there's no tension in the head and shoulders. Completely let go. And if you're able to, without too much kerfuffle, take your prop into both hands. We bend the knees, keep the chin on the chest, and slowly, carefully roll yourself all the way up to standing. Rebuild, restack. Shoulders, head comes on top last. Great work. So step forward slightly just so you've got some space behind you here. I'm going to take the prop again into my left hand. Right hand goes onto the hip. And we're going to extend the left leg backwards. So all of the weight now is in the right leg. Soften through the right knee here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bend the left elbow. Left elbow's glued in towards the rib cage, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to lift the left leg up. Keep it straight, lengthen behind you, and then tap back down to the floor. Here we go. So we're going to lift and lower. So the left leg is coming up and down. Up and down. Your weight is in your right leg. So a little balance series here. Make sure you're not locking the right knee out. Right hand is rested on the right hip. Try and open the chest and keep the shoulders away from the ears. Drawing that belly in, active through the abdominals here. We're going to lift that left leg and hold if you can. Now you're going to extend the left arm. So straighten the left arm back and then bend the left elbow in. Again, the left arm straightens back. The left arm bends in. Here we go. So left arm keeps going. Try to keep the left elbow as stable as you can so you're not throwing that arm around. You're moving with control here. So you're extending the left arm back and then bending in. Let's do this twice more, keeping that left leg lifted if you can, team. Now straighten the left arm, turn the palm of the hand up to face the ceiling. Now you're going to pump the leg and the arm. Ready? Here we go. Up, up. So leg and arm are pulsing, up and up. Keep them both straight. Use your breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop the foot down. Take the prop into both hands. Reach up towards the ceiling slightly in front of you. Taking a roll down with the prop. Be careful. The arms lead. Chin comes to the chest. Roll yourself all the way down. Bend those knees. Fold the body over. Tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling. And then keep the chin on the chest. Rolling yourself up. Strong, steady. Grounding down through the feet. Shoulders, head comes on top last. And then you guessed it, we take the prop into the right hand. Left hand onto the hip. Take the right leg behind you. Are you ready? So at the moment, your right elbow is bending in towards the rib cage. We keep it there. The right leg lifts up and down. Up and down. Here we go. So our weight is now on the left leg. Try not to lock that knee out. Keep it nice and soft. Don't worry if you wobble. We all wobble. It's okay. Just get yourself back up again and join in when you can. Try and find something to focus on. Active through the tummy. And it doesn't have to be a massive movement. We want to keep stable, precise, controlled movements here. So we're going to lift twice more. And then we hold that right leg up. Our kickbacks. You straighten the right arm and then bend the right elbow in. Here we go. Straighten the right arm back. Bend in. Keep that elbow as close towards your rib cage as you can. Think about right hip pointing forwards. Try not to twist the right hip out to the side. Soften through that left leg. Using your exhale every time you extend. Inhale as you bend. You know what's coming. We've got those cheeky pulses. Are you ready? Straighten the right arm. Turn the palm of the hand up. We pulse up and up. Arm and leg. Here we go. Up and up. We go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop the foot down. Prop into both hands. Reach up towards the ceiling. Lengthen. Lead with the arms, chin to the chest. Roll yourself all the way down. Lift the tailbone, let the head fold. If you can reach, pop the prop onto the ground. Let the body just go a little deeper if you can here. Maybe take a gentle sway, side to side. And then bend those knees generously so you come all the way down onto your bottom. Take your time here. And then once we are down, bottom is on the floor, feet are hip distance apart, knees are parallel. We take the prop back into both hands. Let's find a little C curve. So tuck your tailbone under, scoop and hollow the belly, shoulders are soft. Make sure you're comfortable here and draw the prop towards the chest. a little twist. We take left elbow towards the ground, follow it with your eye line, come through center, take it the other way, right elbow, follow with your eye line. Here we go, we twist through center, take it to the left, twist through center, take it to the right. Try to keep both feet flat on the floor here, no rolling. The knees stay parallel. And scoop and hollow that belly. Don't let the belly bulge up. And if you're feeling anything in your lower back, my advice would be to come up a little bit higher, maybe to do it without the prop. Okay, try and follow the elbow that's coming down to the ground with your eye line. It will help you get a bigger twist here. Let's do this for 4. Slow and steady, remember. For 3. Big, big twists. We've got 2. And then we've got 1 more time for 1. Coming to the top, lifting your chest. We're going to straighten the legs now and the arms. Now we're rolling down. Tuck the tailbone under. Carefully coming all the way down. Take the prop overhead, but don't let it touch the floor. And then straight back into a roll up. Lead with the arms, chin to the chest. Draw the belly in. And just slightly hinge forwards here. And again, tuck the tailbone under. Scoop and hollow the belly, rolling through the spine. Taking the arms overhead, don't let them quite touch. Elbows are soft, be careful of your lower back. And then lead with the arms, chin to the chest. Breathe out as you come up and slightly hinge forwards. This time, let's stay down, team. Rolling through the spine, taking the prop above the chest here, both shoulder blades onto the ground. And then we bend both knees, bring the heels close towards your bottom. Make sure you're comfortable. We're going to bridge roll, okay? With the arms. So press your back into the floor, and as you lift your hips, take the prop overhead, but don't let it touch the floor. The hips go as high as they can as the prop hovers off the ground, and then ripple down through the spine. Coordinate the arms coming back with you, and then the prop, I couldn't think of the word then, settles over the chest as the bottom touches the ground. And again, ground down through the feet, lift the hips, take the weight overhead, lift the hips up, keep the hips level, don't let the prop touch the floor, and then ripple down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. The prop comes with you, bottom touches the ground. Last one here, let's go all the way up. Pause at the top with me if you can, team. Let's hold it here. Now from here, we're going to stay in our bridge, keep the prop hovering off the ground overhead. You bring the knees together to touch, back to parallel. Here we go, knees touch, parallel, touch, parallel. So keep that going with the legs, keep the hips lifted and level, and keep the arms straight and hovering off the ground. For 4, use the breath. For 3, you're doing really well. 2, 1 more time. Make sure we roll down slowly through the spine with the arms, and then leave the prop there. Feet grounded, knees parallel. Great work. Okay, let's switch on the tummy here. Basic crunch. Chin comes towards the chest. We lift the shoulder blades as the prop touches the thighs. Control as you come back down, weight over chest. Basic crunch. Here we go. Exhale, lifts. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So think about shoulders sliding away from ears. Slow and steady, sliding the ribs down towards the hips, keeping everything else grounded. Let's do this twice more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 1 more time. Exhale, lifts. Inhale, lower. Now this time, leave the head and shoulders down. We're going to bring both legs into tabletop now. Knees over hips, feet in line with knees. This time, we're going to add on, okay? So we're going to do our basic crunch. Exhale, lift, reach over the knees if you can. And then as you pop the head and shoulders down, can both feet gently tap the ground? Here we go. Exhale, up, reaching over the knees. Inhale, carefully lower, head down as the feet touch the floor. Exhale, lift. Draw the belly in. Inhale as we lower. Twice more. Exhale up. Slow, controlled, and steady. Try not to rush it here, team. Nice and gentle. One more time. Hold at the top. Can you stay here? Bring the dumbbell to your chest, but don't come out of the ab hold. And then we're going to cycle the legs. One leg up, one leg out. A beautiful cycle here. Staying in that abdominal hold. Lengthening one leg away, drawing one knee in. Eye line is looking towards the end of the mat. We stay here for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bend those knees in, pop the feet down and the head and shoulders down, and also pop your prop to one side, okay? So the prop goes to the side. Bring yourself back to center, and gently when you're ready, just turn your head side to side. Take a little release through the neck here. Make sure there's no pressure through the head and shoulders. And then allow the head to settle in center and rock your legs side to side. Again, we're making sure there's no pressure through the lower back, in the hips, into the lower body. Okay, so a little breath while we're here as we rock side to side. And then we'll gently hold in the middle, drawing both knees in towards the chest. Hug the knees in. Find a moment of stillness. Press the back, the head, shoulder blades into the ground. Take a beautiful breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Let's open up to a twist. Both arms out to a T shape. Drop the legs over towards the left as you leave both shoulder blades on the ground, possibly turning the head towards the right as well, so you complete that twist. Keep trying to press both shoulder blades into the ground. Feel all of that space through the chest as you open up. And now carefully, I'd bring one leg at a time back towards center before we change sides, okay? Taking both legs over towards the right, turning the head gently towards the left. If you can't comfortably get the legs down onto the ground, the feet, you could rest them onto a pillow, a prop, to help you get more comfortable here. Very important to make sure that you are comfortable when it comes to our stretches. Gently making your way back to center, one leg at a time is a good idea. Popping both feet down onto the ground and then opening the knees wide, gently bringing the hands to come and rest onto the inner thighs, elbows onto the ground. Have a little fidget maybe, and then find some stillness here. Soles of the feet together, knees opening up wide, creating space through the hips here. Leaving the legs as they are and then reaching both hands overhead so you're lengthening the top half of the body. Maybe take a little fidget here. Try and reach one arm higher than the other. Create a little bit of space through the side body. Gently bring in those knees together and taking a full body stretch, lengthening arms and legs. Flexing the feet possibly so you get a nice stretch into the calves as well. And then allow the feet to settle, allow them to be soft. Let's roll our way up. Lead with the arms, chin to the chest, draw the belly in. When you get to the top, get the fleshy part of your bum out the way. Don't be afraid to have a little fidget. Inhale as you lift, lengthen. Exhale as you fold over. Find a seated forward fold here. Elbows can be bent, shoulders soft, knees could even be bent. That's okay. Just take time to breathe out here, exhaling as you fold over, inhaling, exhaling, possibly going a little bit deeper. So just give yourself time to open up through the backs of the legs, to release any tension you may be carrying here. And don't let ego take over. It doesn't matter if you're not flat on the legs. As long as you're feeling a stretch, that is all that matters, okay? Let's carefully roll ourselves up, bend those knees, coming to a seated, cross-legged posture. If that feels good for you, have a little wriggle, lengthen through the spine, hands gently pressing the knees down towards the ground, and then take a couple of shoulder rolls whilst we're here. Think about our Pilates posture. So lengthen, head over heart, heart over hips. Shoulders are stacked over those hips. We've got a lovely lengthened spine. Create all of that space. And then softly let the shoulders rest, a delicate twist. Turn to look over your right shoulder, using this left hand here to press myself around a little bit. And then slowly come through the middle, using your right hand to push yourself round and look over your left shoulder. Big, gorgeous breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Come back through to the middle, leave the right hand down, the left arm sweeps up and over, a little side bend here. Turn your face to look up towards the ceiling if you can. And then come back down through center, left hand down, right arm sweeps over. Look up towards the ceiling. Make all of that space through the rib cage, through the side body. And then bring yourself back. Take one last gorgeous breath in as we reach the arms all the way up. And exhale as you bring the hands down. You did it. Well done, team. I would love to know how you found it. Please let me know in the comment section below or find me on Instagram. And like I say, if you want to come and have a free 7-day trial on my monthly membership platform, please follow the link below. It's www.pilatesandyogawithjade.com.